Academy Award nominee Jesse Eisenberg is in a film that I feel may be his best performance to date. Let's jump into the review of the new film, Manodrome. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel today for another review. And today we're going to be reviewing the new film, Manodrome, which is in theaters November 10th and on demand and digital November 17th. So this film premiered earlier this year at the Berlin International Film Festival, I think it was. And I didn't attend that, but obviously I keep my eyes out to all of the film festivals, all the big ones at least. And I've heard nothing but good things with this. So now that I had my chance to check it out, I was very much anticipating this film to be a banger. And I'm going to say right now that I thoroughly enjoyed this film. Performance heavy. First of all, Jesse, as I said, I feel his performance may be his best performance to date. And I know that that Academy Award nominee came from social media, but what he did with this, I just thought was special because one, he plays a character, Ralphie. This is a man who has his family is expanding with his girl Sal, who's played by Odessa Young, who's fantastic in this. I'm not familiar with Odessa's work like that, but she left an impression that no matter where she goes after this, I'll be keeping an eye. And yeah, she's been around, but I'm just thinking back at like looking at her credits. Was there anything in her previous work that had jumped out to me that I had seen? And truthfully, no. But for a fact, with this one, I will be keeping an eye out for her going forward. So their family is expanding, and you know, with that, there's hesitation. There's as you would imagine, anybody's getting ready to have a kid. You know, the world all of a sudden just becomes different. So, you know, he's conflicted about his girlfriend's pregnancy, but at the same time too, he's also truly struggling with his own sexuality. And with his struggles of his sexuality, you got to kind of look at this in the full picture here. Like, this is a man who's getting ready to have a baby with a woman that is just unsure about it all. And where does one go to express these concerns or these thoughts, these struggles, these mental challenges and whatnot? And well, he meets Dad Dan, who's played by Adrien Brody. I think the easiest way I can put this is that, like, this is like a group for men. I don't want to call it a cult, but I swear that if you had to look at it from the outside, it definitely gives you Cody vibes. You know, it gives you like Proud Boy vibes. You know, but it's not quite that. You know, it is about a group of men that are creating a safe space for them to express these things. And yeah, while Ralphie is sort of reaping the benefits of that, this guy's still a little unhinged at the same time. Like, he's very unpredictable. He's a hothead. He's all over the place. And I'm saying that to warn you that, like, you're just not really going to be ready for the unpredictability of this character, Ralphie, and everything that he is, like, dealing with. Because there's some inner demons. There's some folks that's trying to let that, like, sort of be released from him. And that's not quite an easy path there. You know what I mean? But even with that being said, you know, Jesse's performance is giving you all of that. You're getting confusion, you're getting sort of this enthusiasm, you're getting unhinged, you're getting sociopath, you're getting it all. And Jesse just does a fantastic job. And again, this is a role unlike any role I've ever seen him take. Like, sure, we've seen him in all things DC Comics. You go back to social media and whatnot. But like, this right here was truly like I felt like this was like a tip of the hat to all of his fans of saying, like, listen, you give me something, I can work with it. And I can show you that, like, I'm one of the best actors out there. And it's hard to deny, man, with this performance that, like, he should definitely be getting bigger roles and probably in some other conversations as those roles come in. So I definitely I definitely, again, super impressed by his performance. And again, you got Adrien Brody, Academy Award winner. Adrien Brody, that is. I mean, the cast right there alone. And like, yeah, Adrien does his thing. You expect it. How he compliments Jesse in certain scenes. Some of these scenes are like very small scenes that feel so big because of just these two juggernaut actors really like putting in it. So I definitely appreciated that. And then the cinematography I thought really came together very well too. There was definitely some moments where there were certain angles that I enjoyed. Like there was like I'll just say, for lack of better words, like a group huddle and a shot over it, and you're seeing like Ralphie being consumed by everybody, and he kind of like releases out of it like he's a monster, and like the shot how they did it, I thought that was really cool as well too. And then our director and writer, John Tringrove, this is his English language debut. I'm a fan. I want to see more work here. I thought this was a absolutely phenomenal outing for making his English language debut. I was not familiar with any of his previous work, but certainly want to see what he has coming forward, because I thought this story told a very unique story. I also think it tackles a societal issue, and not to the extreme of what Ralphie goes through in this, but like really about men being able to express themselves in a safe space. Like where is that? What does that look like? You know, and what happens when men are not able to exercise that? Like I think they really handled some very important messages and the narrative within this film to really open up conversation for society. So I definitely appreciated that for sure. But yeah, as this guy who, again, struggling with his sexuality and his grip on reality, you know, and where to enter such as a family, that's right there. It's just very heavily loaded for the film. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed this. Also, I just want to mention that Ethan Suplee is in this as well too as Dad Leo. Ethan is a tremendous actor as well. Definitely got a chance to speak to him earlier this year for the movie God is a Bullet. But yeah, you know, nonetheless, also in Babylon as well, and Clerks 3. Like, he had a pretty solid couple of years here. Yeah, but listen, I'm not sure what the reviews are saying about this film, but I know what I heard coming out of the film festival, the folks that really went in there with an open mind, the folks that was looking for some good cinema, this is that. I think when you're looking for sort of a film with a good plot, tremendous acting, a message that you can get from out of it, good cinematography, the score also I should mention as well. This film really just checked all the boxes. Super solid film. Again, probably not the best of films across the board, but like, for what it's worth, this is a super solid B+. And by all means, I'm waiting to see not just Jesse getting more roles like this, but I'm also interested in seeing our director and writer John and future projects to come. And as I mentioned too, Odessa, Miss Young, I absolutely can't wait to see what's to come in her career. So nonetheless, check out this film, Manodrome, which you have a couple of options in checking this one out on demand, in theaters, and digitally. Check it out. Get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts once you do. And as always, stay tuned for more reviews very soon.